let's open some music. And if you would like to stand, if you're able, we're going to sing Peace Like a River by Cedar Bond Kids.
I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I got peace like a river in my soul. I got love like an ocean. I got love like an ocean. I got love like an ocean in my soul. I got love like an ocean. I got love like an ocean. I got love like an ocean in my soul. I got joy like a fountain. I got joy like a fountain. I got joy like a fountain in my soul. I got joy like a fountain. I got joy like a fountain. I got joy like a fountain in my soul. Peace like a river. I got peace like a river. I got peace like a river. I got peace like a river in my soul. I got peace like a river. I got peace like a river. I got peace like a river in my soul.
Ah, so good.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Wes Morrison, your prayer chaplain on duty. And if we have any newcomers or visitors, we'd just like to give you an early welcome and get to know you a little bit better after the service. Hello, welcome to Flight 2025. We are prepared to take off the new year. Please make sure your attitude and blessings are secured and locked in an upright position. All self-destructive devices should be turned off at this time. All negativity, hurt, and discouragement should be put away. Should we lose attitude under pressure during the flight, reach up and pull down a prayer. Prayers will automatically be activated by faith. Once your faith is activated, you can assist other passengers. There will be no baggage allowed on this flight. The Captain God has cleared us for takeoff. Destination, greatness. Amen, and let it be.
I love that. Oh, that's inspiring. Really wonderful. Well, welcome. I had a great time in Colorado getting my mom home, and it's good to be back. My name is Reverend Gary Canier, and Unity is a spiritual community that fosters personal transformation for healing, for wholeness, and for that intimate connection with the divine. We do this through affirmative prayer and meditation that opens us to realize our oneness with God. Unity believes that all people are divine and equal without exception. And Unity provides a safe place where we can come just as we are to explore our spiritual journey in peace, in community, and light. We honor the light that lives in all religious and spiritual traditions, for we know that the light going through every stained glass window, every mosque, dome, every temple, cathedral, or church tent is the same light shining in us. And we call that light God. And we know that what we experience is based on what we can imagine, on what we believe, on what we say. And when we say what we believe with gusto, it ignites a powerful force in the universe. So let's say this great truth with gusto together. There is only one presence, one power, active in my life and in the universe. God, the good, omnipotent, or omnipotence, which is better. Anyway, this is a wonderful time, and I'm going to ask Wes to lead us in the daily word affirmation.
From the daily word, inspired. My words and actions inspire others.
Let's do that together 3 times.
My words and actions inspire others. My words and actions inspire others. My words and actions inspire others.
Now, if you've got a cell phone or a smartwatch, I ask you to put it on vibrate, turn them off. They'll get their messages as we're getting ours.
Our mission, acknowledging the divinity within, we welcome and encourage all through fellowship, education, and service to our community and to the world.
Let's read that together. Acknowledging the divinity within, we welcome and empower all through fellowship, education, and service to our community and the world. And that is a beautiful mission. And we'll arrive that by embodying our our core values. Today's core value is empowering. Let's read this affirmation together.
I am empowered by the energy and strength of the Spirit.
And our sacred service volunteer is John Rudi. He'll only be our board president and only be on the board for another month, but he has served us with great conviction and integrity, and I honor you, John. Thank you so much. He also does facility maintenance, and he's an all-around great guy. I ask that you bring John up in your daily meditation and prayerfully extend gratitude and love and light to him this week, because sacred service is what we're here to be, and John exemplifies that. Thank you.
Helping Hands Ministry. That's a great service we provide. And our need of the week is Suzanne Stratford seeks someone to stay in her Spring Branch home July 1st through September 30th and welcome and watch her cat. No pay, but you get the benefits of a nice house with a pool.
It's a beautiful home. And although this is a long stretch, so I'm proposing that if there's anyone who wants to take a part of it, and then other people, then we can announce and fill it in, unless someone just wants to move up to Canyon Lake for a while. It's really a beautiful home. In our Helping Hands program, if you have any need for help, you send an email to helpinghands@unitynewbraunfels.org. It can be a walking buddy. It could be buying that birthday dress. It could be any help at all. And that's our Helping Hands ministry. I'm going to be leading Absolute Abundance, Pathway to Permanent Prosperity. This is my favorite prosperity course. Abundance is about a free flow of ideas and an effortless way of life that includes and is not limited to vibrant health, fulfilling relationships, work you love, and financial freedom. Now, I've taught this before, and I've asked Steve Cleverly if he would come up and give us a testimonial on his experience with. That's fun and dandy.
Good morning. I did ask to talk about this. I grew up through the traditional religions. I was Lutheran and the others. And anytime the word tithe came up, I wanted to wear garlic around my neck, and I rebelled against it. Just didn't. I felt like it was being taxed, a religious tax. Well, I tried Edwin Gaines' program. It lasted for a little bit of time. Then I got on a board of trustees here. One of the things that are required of us is to take a prosperity class sometime during our time on the board, and I took Absolute Abundance. I really didn't want to take absolute abundance. I really didn't want to do 10 weeks, and I didn't really want to talk about tithing, but I did make a commitment to take a prosperity course. So I started with this. Absolutely loved it. Okay, it changed my whole thinking on tithing. And tithing is not just money. It's health. It's a lot of things. But I was rebelling against money. I was giving money to the church every month, but it was what I wanted to give. It was not a commitment. Okay, and I would only give it when I showed up. Okay, that was my ticket in for the day. I went through this, and I'm a school bus driver. I'm not at the top of the food chain up there financially with the doctors, lawyers, and candlestick makers. But I all of a sudden, after going through this and using it, I have more money than I need. I do my 10% religiously every time. Unity is at the top of my pay list, okay, when I do my bills. And I now give more money to other places. And I didn't realize I had that money to give. And I put a lot of it, in fact, I put all of it into the teachings of this absolute abundance. And when I write my check out, on the bottom it's absolute abundance tithe. And I feel good every time that I give that. And I don't feel like I'm being taxed. What I feel like is I'm paying it forward spiritually, financially, from what I'm getting here. I urge you, if you have that angst about tithing, give this a shot. It will make you feel better. And I thank you for it.
Thank you very much. So your opportunity, yes. Thank you. This course is going to be all on Zoom, so you don't have to drive out because it's cold or hot. We'll see. I have memories of heat. So this is going to be 6 to 8 on Monday, starting January 27th. So just like next week, it'll go for 10 weeks, and there's a wonderful workbook. And in order to receive the workbook, you need to register for the workbook. And I forgot to put out the list to sign up to do this, but I will put out a piece of paper for you to write your name and email so I can email you the digital link for this wonderful booklet. What we do is this prosperity class, you're asked to tithe during the 10 weeks. And if you're not completely satisfied at the end, we'll give you a full refund of your tithe during those 10 weeks. So a money-back guarantee. How many times in your life do you have that unless you shop at Costco? Anyway, yes, Sandra.
I would just like to say it is the best abundance course that I've seen as well, and I've taught and taken many. I love it.
Thank you, Sandra. And I will tell you that this is the very last time Absolute Abundance is ever going to be offered, because Reverend Ken Daigle is completely redoing it. He's coming out with a new book, which isn't ready. And so there's no presence online. There's no absoluteabundance.org. There's no email. So Wednesday night, I get a call from Unity San Francisco. It's not supported anymore. Absolute doesn't exist. And I said, well, tell Reverend Ken, he knows me. He knows I helped develop Absolute Abundance in Hawaii in one of the beta churches years ago. And since I have all the material, can I teach it? And he said, yes. So I'm going to teach Absolute Abundance just as it is, but chances are this is the last time it'll be offered. Something else will be offered, but this is what we're going to do. So consider joining. And now, this congregational song, Peace is a Choice by Rudi Harst, and he's going to lead this song. It's a call and response. But I think it's always good to stand and sing. So you'll just stand and breathe and open your heart, we'll sing.
Very simple. I sing peace.
Peace.
So far, so good. Now, this time when you sing peace, feel that peace that you're singing as if it mattered, because it does. Here we go. Peace.
Peace.
Peace is a choice.
Peace is a choice.
Peace is a choice.
Peace is a choice.
I raise my voice.
Raise my
Make
voice.
peace my choice.
Make peace my choice.
Peace.
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 I make peace my choice.
I make peace my choice.
I make joy 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 my choice.
I raise my voice.
I raise my
Make
voice.
joy my choice.
I make joy my choice.
Joy.
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 Make joy my choice.
I make joy my
I
choice.
make peace my choice.
I make peace my choice.
I make love 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 my choice.
I raise my voice.
I raise my
Make
voice.
love my
I
choice.
make love my choice.
Love.
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 Make love my choice.
I make love my
I
choice.
make joy my choice.
I make joy my
I
choice.
make peace my joy.
I make peace my
I
choice.
make peace my joy.
I make peace my choice.
Peace.
Peace. Today, choosing peace. This picture is the stained glass window in the Peace Chapel, which is my favorite place at Unity Village in Missouri. It's a beautiful little chapel, and I always sit in the first chair on the left, which I understand was Myrtle Fillmore's favorite chair. So, aside from all of that, this is the season of peace and nonviolence. It actually starts on January 30th, but that's just a piece and goes up to April 21st. But tomorrow is Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. And Mahatma Gandhi, these two men who have established for us an example of how far we can go with nonviolence and peace. And it is a choice. I'm turning to the wisdom of Martha Smock, a wise woman. She was the head of Silent Unity for many years. Unfortunately, I didn't meet her, but I love her books. She says, peace of mind is not something you achieve when everything is perfect, when things have been worked out happily. Peace of mind is something that oftentimes precedes the solving of the problem. So peace is, by this wisdom, peace isn't the end, it's the beginning, which means it's a choice. Now, what does this mean? Life happens. We have lots of experience in our life. And those experiences sometimes are filled with joy and love and things happening right in sync. There's also hardship. There's those times in life where there's a diagnosis, or there's difficulty with family members, or spouse just doesn't understand you. Ever experienced those? Of course. We're human. It's part of the journey. we get the whole picture. We don't just get a little piece. Peace of mind is a choice. It's taking a breath when hardship shows its face. It's opening ourselves to that deep connection we have right now and allowing God to be our source. Is there any other source in the world? God is our only source. So when we choose to just be present to that, that's a choice for peace. Now, from Scripture, since 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11, it says, put things in order. Listen to my appeal. Agree with one another. Live in peace. And the God of love and peace will be with you. So if we're living peacefully, that doesn't mean there's not going to be discord. That doesn't mean that we're going to agree on everything. It just means as we're navigating our way to compromise or to concession or to agreement, we're doing it peacefully. We're breathing deeply. We're listening. We're forgiving. We're open. Does this make sense? Then why don't we do it? It's easy. It really is a simple process. And yet, I forget all the time. Not when it's all gravy and wonderful and life is just juicy good. It's those difficult times where I stop breathing. For one, how long can I go by stop breathing? Not very far. What an intelligent choice. I think I'll just stop breathing. We do this out of fear, and I think it's just familiar. God is love. And in that love, we can connect with it. And if we focus on that loving presence of the divine, what are we going to experience? Love. It's going to be our experience because what we think, what we say creates our experience. So if we don't like what's going on, change your thinking. And choosing love is a great choice. So, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was a fine man. And we've all remembered the wonderful presence that he brought forth in the world. Don't think there's anyone in here that's old enough that they wouldn't remember, or at least read about it. He has written much about it, spoken much about it, and he says here, nonviolence means avoiding not only external physical violence, but also internal violence of spirit. You not only refuse to shoot a man, but you refuse to hate him because the thoughts are powerful. Nonviolence, of course, we're not going to shoot or hit or any violence to any other person. That's choosing peace. But we need to also alter the storms within our own heart. The imbalance, the resentments, the hurts, the assumptions, the prejudice, the criticism, and the judgment does not go in line with our choosing peace. It doesn't go in line with being nonviolent. It is a blessing when we have an opportunity to practice peace. When a situation, a conversation, or a hardship comes up, and we can breathe, and we can go, I'm going to relax here for a moment. You might even say out loud, I need a moment. We can all take a time out. And as I breathe and collect myself, I might say, tell me more. I'm interested. Tell me more. And there we begin to listen. We begin to open. We begin to change the very relationship before us. It could be a relationship that we've had discord, or we just don't agree on some things. That doesn't mean we can't bring that into the space of honoring. Because let's face it, every single one of us human beings is doing the best with what we have. We're living life to the best we can. We're opening to our inspiration the best we can. And we're dealing with whatever we've been taught the best we can. So if we have that attitude to someone we have a disagreement with, at least we give them a longer leash. And that's choosing peace. The Mahatma Gandhi, gosh, I love Gandhi. He wrote so much. And in that, he brings his wisdom to our common age. And here he says, we may never be strong enough to be entirely nonviolent in thought, word, and deed. But we must keep nonviolence as our goal and make strong progress towards it. Thank you. Because we're human beings, and we're not striving for perfection in this. But as we practice our daily prayer and meditation, and we practice that every day, when hardship knocks, we have a moment. There's like a beat where we can choose. Choose peace, choose nonviolence, choose love, or choose to be right, or choose to dive in and begin the fight. Now, I agree. There are times when I choose to just dive in and be in the fight because I know I'm right. Eventually, I still have to wake up to maybe there isn't a right in this way. It's just my way and your way. And we don't agree. But do we need to hit each other for it? No. But as we choose to make peace and nonviolence a goal, a spiritual goal for living our life, one, we're going to be bringing that into our oneness with God and each other. And two, we're going to have progress. It is going to get better. We'll be less excited into anger. We're more open to concession, willingness to listen and forgive. It works. So choosing peace is a spiritual path. And I close this talk with this from Dr. Martin Luther King as well. Love is the only force capable of transforming an enemy into a friend. Does anyone have an example of this in their life? Okay, I have an example. In high school, I was bullied by some of my peers. And there was one guy who knew exactly what buttons to push to make me feel miserable. And at my 10-year high school reunion, I went up to this man and we talked like real people. And what came up for me was a memory of when we were very young. We were playing softball, and he came up to me and said, "Can I show you how to hold the bat?" I don't know, I was kind of holding it up here. He got my hands onto the bat, and when I swing, I hit the ball and had the most success I ever had playing softball. So I was able to relate to him, not, "You bullied me when I was young, but you really did something quite wonderful for me." Now, in that moment, at that dinner, this person who I had always identified in my heart as the enemy, he was an enemy, turned into a friend that I could truly be grateful for. So there are opportunities in our life where presently we can listen, we can open our heart and see what their life is going through and see what our life is going through and maybe shift that criticism, that judgment, allowing them to at least be someone we can be in the same room with. Sound good? So I've got some wonderful little tidbits from Gandhi's wisdom. So I just pulled this stuff out of Gandhi's work. And the first one, in a gentle way, you can shake the world. We are already changing the world by our existence. It's just, we're all on this planet, and each of us individually is here with our journey. And when we extend love, when we're of sacred service, when we make the planet a little better, the animals' lives a little better, our neighbor's life a little better, we are shaking the world towards a higher level of consciousness. The second one is, where there is love, there is life. Love grows things. If you've ever had a pet, you know that love is what grows that relationship. How long are you going to hold on to your pet if you hate them? In the door, out the door. And in our life, where we share love of nature, or love of art, love of creativity, love of good food, there's life. It infuses us with inspiration and vitality and wholeness. So love is a good one to go with. Third one is, forgiveness is the attitude of the strong. When Master Teacher Jesus asked, "How many times shall we forgive?" 70 times 7. That I translate to be, just keep doing it. There's no stopping point. Just keep doing it. And it takes strength to forgive ourselves. It takes strength to forgive others. It's courageous. If we're tired, worn out, weak, spent, and done with it, we don't have energy to forgive. So it's ours to take care of our temple, eat well, exercise, connect with others, and forgive. And the last one is be the change you wish to see in the world. If I'm peaceful and I'm in the world, there's peace in the world. I'm changing the world. And I actively do that where I am. HEB, I-35, at home. And it makes a difference if we're peaceful at home. If we're all riled up and out of balance, everyone else is going to be riled up and out of balance. It's interesting how when we exemplify peace, love, and understanding, that gets mirrored back to us by everyone that we meet. I have the absolute belief that everyone in New Braunfels is nice. And that's what I experience. Everywhere I go. This entire city has the aloha spirit and they don't even know it. It's beautiful. And where does that come from? That comes from me believing I'm always nice here. And then I expect you to be the same. So the journey of peace and nonviolence begins in our heart. So join me by choosing peace. Thank you. So let's set everything aside and get comfortable. And if you're comfortable to close your eyes, just breathe, and we'll allow Rudi and Emily to guide us into meditation with music. Peace. Be still. Breathing into our heart center, we open to the present. We open to allow our choice of peace to ripple through our experience. As we choose peace, we breathe and relax our shoulders. We relax our bellies. We're open and allow. Grace, peace, love, serenity, joy, balance, protection. And as we honor this light, honor this peace, we rest in our center, in the silence. We honor this moment with gratitude. Grateful for the presence, grateful for where it leads us and opens us. And for this, we are eternally grateful for ever-increasing awareness of our oneness with the divine. And we rest now and let this meditation be a touch point for the rest of our day with deep gratitude. And now let's bring our attention back into the room. We might wiggle our fingers or roll our head, wiggle our toes, and when we're ready, we open our eyes. And with that, we'll say the affirmation that goes with today's talk 3 times together. Together? With a loving heart, I open to peace. With a loving heart, I open to peace. With a loving heart, I open to peace. And so it is. This is the Lord's Prayer that's a direct translation from Jesus' native language of Aramaic into English. Let's read it together. Father, Mother, birther and breath of all, create a space inside us and fill it with your presence. Let oneness now prevail. Your one desire flows through ours as energy fills all forms. Give us this day our physical and spiritual nourishment. Untangle the knots of air that bind us as we release others. Don't let appearances make us forgetful of the source, but free us to act appropriately. For age to age from you comes the glorious harmony of life. May these words be fertile ground from which our future grows. Amen. And with that, we have the pleasure of this music with Rudi and Emily, Peace in My Heart by Rudi Harst.
I plant peace in my heart and in my life. I plant peace in my heart and my life. Let go of worry, struggle and strife. I let peace in my heart and in my life. Well, I know there is plenty to worry about, and I know there's a whole world of fear. But I also believe that I am free to release it to spirit.
So is there anyone visiting us for the first time? If you raise your hand. Well, it's lovely that we're here together. Yes? Yes. Good. Give us your name, where you're from.
Yeah, my name is Wycliffe Odiambo. I'm from Schertz, Texas.
Beautiful.
I am Winnie Odhiambo. I am Wycliffe's wife, and we live in Schertz here in Texas, but we originally from Kenya.
Oh, I am Giselle. I'm from Shirts as well.
It's so wonderful to have you here. And we in Unity love to bless people. And we have a tradition where we rub our hands together, connecting our heart with our hands. And we say, dear friend, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ in you. Namaste. And if you got that welcome packet and you fill out that yellow card, you can go to the gift basket over there and select some free gifts. Even if you don't fill it out, you can go give some gifts. We're generous. And we also want to welcome our online viewers. Now, this is being recorded. Some of you may watch it. There are others who will see it. Let's blow them a kiss. Let's say howdy. We're grateful for our online community and blessings on your journey in this season of peace and nonviolence. May it give you everything you desire. Namaste. And with that, we have this time in our service where we can choose what it is we want to give. Now, for first-time guests, your presence is enough, but you can come forward and get an affirmation. We choose what we want to give. We can give a tithe, a love offering. We can give our gratitude. We can give our love. We can give our highest prayer for our life and for this community. Set that intention on your heart as we say this offering affirmation together. Through a grateful, giving heart, my mind and life overflow with the abundance of God's all-providing, infinite supply. And with that, we'll do our walk of abundance, where we come forward, we place our love offering, our tithes, our gratitude, and love. Let's just fill the shiny copper bowl with all of that love. And then from the wooden bowl, take an affirmation for yourself. Go ahead and take as many affirmations as you'd like to give to others this week. Let's celebrate with the walk of abundance. Change the slide, okay. As we open our hearts, we bring forth gratitude for these gifts given in love. And we allow these gifts to grow and expand as we do our mission and vision. Hallelujah. It is such a blessing. And we know that with gratitude things grow. And with that we see these returning to us 100-fold. We are so grateful. As we turn our attention to every prayer request that's in our prayer box in the foyer, or any prayer that's resting on our heart right now, we open to the presence of the divine, which knows exactly the course for peace, for love, for prosperity, for healing, for balance. We are grateful. Grateful that every prayer is answered. And in that gratitude, we are living our life with light, with love, with peace. And so it is. Amen.
Again, I'm Wes Morrison, your prayer chaplain on duty. And at the end of the service, I'll be down here on the front row in case you have any prayer requests or anything on your heart.
This came forward by Rudi today. It's an opportunity. He's been working on a show, Ready or Not. It's going to be Sunday, February 2nd from 3 to 4. And he's got some flyers out there. It's a wonderful opportunity to watch our music director, Rudi Harst, a one-man, one-act musical blending memoir, comedy, and original songs in a heartfelt, humorous exploration of aging in our youth-driven culture. I abide by the youth-driven culture that Joan Campbell provides for me. So let's explore that journey with Rudi.
Hi, my name's Linda Hancock, and I'm a licensed Unity teacher from Austin. I'm also a registered somatic movement educator with extensive experience in health education. I'm here to invite you to my Somatic Intelligence Workshop to be offered at your church on Saturday, January 25th at 1:30 p.m. In Unity, we like to say we're spiritual beings having a human experience, and yet we're always in our heads. So let's embrace our humanity and learn how to be in our bodies. This workshop uses experiential learning, which engages both the mind and body, and includes physical activities, hands-on activities, and lots of interaction. It's not an exercise class, however, it does involve movement. Some is self-directed and some is guided. So join me and learn how to practice the art of embodied awareness. Become awake to yourself and alive to life.
If you would like to sign up for this Somatic Intelligence Workshop, which will be Saturday, January 25th from 1:30 to 4:30, please sign up on the table out here. And it's just a wonderful opportunity.
And it's time for membership renewal. If you received an email last week, please click the link and renew.
So there's about 35 people who haven't renewed yet. This is a good time to do it. And it's an easy way to do it through that email. Path home is, we have one more meeting. It'll be 2 to 4 in person or Zoom. Boy, we're having wonderful conversations, and it is our requirement for membership.
Winter notice, New Braunfels annual march honoring the legacy of Martin Luther King is going to be tomorrow at 9 a.m. We meet at Prince Sums Park, and then we're going to march to the convention center and opening at 8 a.m.
So due to the weather, since I get cold at 84 degrees, I'm not going to go to the march this year. I honored Dr. Martin Luther King today, but I read this morning on Facebook, they are going to march. They said it will be in the 30s, wear accordingly, and they are opening the convention center at 8 o'clock if people want to go directly to the convention center, which presumably the heat will be on in the convention center. So this year, I'm not making it a church event. If you want to bundle up and be out there in the burr, you can do that. I won't be there. And so it's a winter change. We have a prayer chaplain training that's a wonderful opportunity with the wonderful Reverend Linda Martella-Whitsitt. Saturday, February 22nd from 9 to 4. This is an opportunity to join our prayer chaplain team. It's wonderful. If you would like to become a prayer chaplain and go to this training, please see Reverend Saunders, who's right now sitting in the back of the sanctuary. This had a January 15th cutoff, but when I talked to Linda Gillespie, said open it up until today, because prayer chaplains are meeting today. And so being a prayer chaplain is a wonderful opportunity to learn how to pray more effectively and sharing that wonderful connection with others. Thank you.
Twice Blessed Treasures. Visit Twice Blessed Treasures for this and many other new items. Your donations are welcome.
And that featured item is right there in that room. And anything that you find in there that you like, there's no prices on anything. You just pick it up, decide what you're going to donate, and put it in the little donation box. It's a great way, and we have many rotating merchandise in there, and welcome to explore it. Family Promise. I love Family Promise. This is a national organization that helps families move from the street into the Family Promise program. They're given training, everything to get employed, and in 9 months to a year, they move into their own home. It's really a wonderful program. And we are hosting them from Sunday, February 16th to the 23rd. We need 2 sign-ups for each session. We provide dinner, so we need 2 people for dinner, and then there's 2 people who spend the night over. And the bedding is, the beds are provided. You bring your own sheets or a sleeping bag or whatever to sleep in. So please go to the table and sign up for providing that service for Family Promise. Unity of New Braunfels was one of the churches that brought Family Promise to New Braunfels, and we just love it. And now the special music with Rudi Harst and Emily Briggs, Different Ships by Rudi Harst.
To my show, Ready or Not. This will be Sunday, February 2nd, 3 o'clock in the afternoon in Urban 15 Theater in San Antonio, near downtown San Antonio. It's a show I've written songs and stories and skits about aging, about the process. Ready or not, it's coming for all of us. And I know some folks from this congregation are already planning on going. There are only about 20 tickets left to that show, so we've scheduled a second one at another theater or another venue 2 weeks later than that on February 23rd. But, thanks for considering that. Dr. Martin Luther King famously said, "We all came on different ships, but we're in the same boat now." We all came on different ships, we're in the same boat now. We all came on different ships, we're in the same boat now. Sink or swim together, work it out somehow. We all came on different ships, we're in the same boat now. We all came from different lands, we're in the same land now. We all came from different lands, we're in the same land now. Time to get together, find our common ground, yeah. We all came from different lands, we're in the same land now. Somewhere over a rainbow, yellow, black, red, white, and brown, there's a land that I dream of, where we all live together and share our common ground. I dream of the day when we will truly be one people sharing our unity. 'Cause we all came on different ships, we're in the same boat now. We all came on different ships, we're in the same boat now. Sink or swim together, gotta figure it out somehow, yeah. We all came on different ships, we're in the same boat now. We're in the same boat now. We're in the same boat now.
Thank you so much, Rudi and Emily. Well, we bless you on your journey, our online community, and we're grateful for your presence in our expanded awareness. So blessings to you, and have a wonderful day. Namaste.